All right, are we streaming? 60 minutes of funk or more, starting now.
Yeah.
What?
What it is, what it do. Coming through, coming true.
What?
Hey. It's time for the win.
T-Swin
King
down.
Dave and T-Swin.
T-Swin down for the win, motherfucker.
Back at it.
Is we live?
Hey.
What?
Gotta keep it true, keep it real. King Dave and T-Swin from the land of the tree. Riding chrome wheels with the swingers.
Sitting on
Wear a lot of red, but we ain't bangers. Got the leather on my coat hanger. It's that boy T, don't be a stranger. Gotta get the cash, gotta get the bag. Whipping dripped out, I got a lot of swag.
Welcome back. Welcome back, bitches.
Paper tag in the paper plate. I'm already good, I already ate. We ain't soft, homie, we ain't cake. It's real over here, we never been fake. Do another take, you acting. We coming with that action. Like some wheels, we got traction. And you getting a small fraction.
I didn't do well, man.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Hey, it's H-Town, man.
H-Town, bitches. Freestyle kid, bitches.
I'm talking about.
Know what I'm talking about?
It's the king out of the day, and we don't play. Hear what we gotta say.
I don't know that bitch.
Swinging like an AK.
What?
Up to no good. Down south, we got the diamonds up against the wood. It's understood and it's known. Southside, H-Town, yeah, that's my home. Where I'm wrong.
What?
Moving on my phone. First name Tone, I'm in the zone. Yeah, to the streets. Number killer on this beat. Coming with that South heat.
What? What?
What's up?
What is going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on in poppin'?
What's upper?
You cannot have them hoes. My old lady, you can't have my old lady, you can't have my hoes either. You can't have my hoes. Oh yeah, pass the collection plate. Oh yeah. I say them hoes, they for everybody, but they're not for everybody. You can't have my hoes, and you can't have my old lady. You need to pass the collection plate. Oh yeah, I want it all. Cause when it's all said and done after I'm paying, I don't pay no taxes. When it's all said and done after I pay my scientists, there's nothing left.
Yeah.
There's nada, Nathaniel, Nathan. You can't have my old ladies and them hoes, they're not for everybody.
And you can catch these healing hands.
You can't, oh yes, feeling me. Oh,
Yeah.
praise the Lord.
What is going on, everybody? Happy New Year.
What's up? What's on and poppin'?
What's happening?
Oh my God. Welcome back.
Welcome everybody.
Welcome back.
Hey,
Hey.
I need my Chuck Taylors for this.
Hey. I have to take my hood off for this one.
Yeah.
Hey.
What's up, fool? Don't be a mark.
Don't be a mark ass
Mark,
bluster.
play your part.
Don't be a
Yeah, you
bluster.
can chill up in the park.
Hey man, you got heart.
Blazing up way after dark. Never stupid, always been smart. Hey, you smell
Man, I ain't
kinda
smart.
tart.
Breath's kinda tart.
Hey,
We should shop Kmart.
Wally
Boy.
girl, you better watch your girl.
Wally world. She got a basket. Basket. Wally. What up?
Yeah.
What's going on? Wally world. Hold on, one second. This portion of King David Super Show is brought to you in part by Diet Dr. Pepper when you just need more. Reverse Casino, thank you for your money. You don't drive Ferrari, you ain't shit. You ain't shit, dude. I'm fucking dying, dude. I'm fucking dying. I'm dying. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Dude, I'm dying.
What's up?
I have this fucking post-COVID fucking cough, dude. True story.
AKA the crud.
I don't know what you want to call it. So, me and my girl, we go out to, before Christmas, we decided to go out to fucking Mexico. All right, so first of all, I was kind of doing my thing out in Las Vegas. Shout out to, actually, let me just send a special shout out to the L'Auberge Casino, Penn Gaming, Caesars Palace, Caesars Gaming Entertainment, Harris Casino in New Orleans, and the Bellagio. Thank you for all your accommodations. You guys are beyond fantastic. And, man, we got a story for you. So, we got a story for you. Play on, player. Preach on, player. I'm dying. Hold on one second. Hold on, I gotta take this fucking anti-crud serum. All right, so technically, I talked to my doctor. My doctor says that I have what's called the post-COVID cough.
P.C.C?
Mm-hmm. It is fucking miserable. It is fucking miserable.
Bro, I had that too, man.
Fucking miserable.
Man, I caught it around this time last year, man.
Absolutely fucking miserable. And the crazy thing is you have to put yourself on all these anti-mucus medications just so you can just feel normal.
Yeah.
It's crazy, dude. So
mine lasted for like a month and a half, man, that cough.
Bro, I literally caught this shit 3 days before Christmas. So what are we, like the 17th of January? So yeah, we're pushing almost a month. See this? Look at this horse pill, dude. 1,200 milligrams. It's a fucking horse pill, dude. So it's like you gotta like hold your breath and like, yeah. Tastes like shit.
Yeah.
Oh, it's horrible. It's absolutely horrible, folks. But I had to do the show for you, okay, for the audience. I had to come back sick, rain, sleet, or shine. I had to come back and do this for you.
Gotta keep it going, man. We got
gotta
heart.
keep it going. We got heart, man. Man. We don't sit in the back seat. We don't sit your ass in the back seat. We got heart. So check this out. Yeah. I get a notification from Spotify saying that the King's Thought of the Day podcast, yours truly and T-Swin, was the 15th most watched podcast on Spotify. Most watched podcast on Spotify. Right?
Yeah, we love y'all, man. Y'all love us back. We love y'all.
Thank you. And we are on in Indonesia and Algeria.
Cool.
Yeah, we are on in seven countries in Africa. 7. So thank you to all the wonderful countries in Africa. Thank you for Indonesia. Thank you for everybody. Thank you for everybody who tunes in. Thank you for everybody who likes, watches, subscribes, people who even don't subscribe.
Yeah.
Thank you. So,
hit the like button, fool.
Hit the like. Hold on. Stand by.
Yeah.
Where's it at?
Hit the like button, fool.
Hit the like button, fool. So yeah, guys, I just been kind of like just really under the weather over the last 5 to 6 weeks. Man, I was like a dead dog, man. I pretty much kind of relocated to Las Vegas.
Yeah.
So the story basically kind of all entailed, like in the last episode, I was talking about, I hate airlines and, I kind of switched my casino game over from BlackJack to Baccarat.
Yeah.
So the thing was, I kind of had to feel like I kind of need to change the channel a little bit because I just kind of wanted to be able to have a better game. I'm not saying like it's a bad game in Lake Charles. I just want more options, because sometimes if the game is kind of fickle, you're only as good, a man is as faithful as his options, right? So
true.
I'm like, well, you know what? Let me go see what Vegas is all about. So we went out, me and my girlfriend, we went out to Vegas for Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm. And we had a wonderful time there. We stayed at Caesars Palace. We had like the big giant, we ate at like the biggest buffet in all of Vegas. We actually ate there for Thanksgiving. We had a fantastic time, me, my girl, and the boy. And it was funny because it's like, you have a 10-year-old running around a giant fucking casino on the floor in the whole 9 yards. So when they say the kids are not allowed in casinos, that is a big farce. That is very wrong because there's children everywhere and they're everywhere where they do not belong. It's hilarious. So they're everywhere. So do they actually police it? No, they really don't. So, But so I just want to send a really great shout out to Caesar's Palace. It was my first stay there. I made a lot of money, and so I went back the following week. So after Thanksgiving, I went back the following week, and I decided, I'm like, you know what? Let me give this another try. So I went back to Vegas.
Yeah.
And instead of me staying at Caesar's Palace, I stayed at the Bellagio.
Bellagio is nice, very nice.
Oh man, that place is fantastic. I want to send a shout out to my host, Will. That is my guy.
What's up, Will?
Will the Greasy, Will the Great. Shout out to Will. That is my host. I believe he's from he's Chinese. And like it was funny because like when I first met him, I didn't know what to think of him because he was over here asking me for my social security number. Like, what the fuck do you need my social security number for? He's like, yeah, we need, because I bought in at the table. Anytime you buy it in cash over 10K, they require your social. Mm-hmm. And I didn't know kind of how to take that. I'm like, so like one time I did that, I gave him the wrong number. Like, that's not you. Like, that ain't you. You know, so like, yeah, dude, they between facial recognition software and they want to know, they want a piece of your ass, and they want to know they want to know the pH of your ass. They want to know everything. So if you give them the wrong number, they're gonna know. Yeah. So Will, when I met him, he gave me his business card. He's like, yeah, do you have a host? I'm like, no, I don't. So I reached out to him like, hey man, I want to come out to the Bellagio next week because I got into it with my host in Caesars. So the thing is my host, so it's the casino business is very political. Let me just say that right now.
Always.
It's extremely fucking political. All right. And you have some people that want to take care of you and some people that just don't. And one thing that I've noticed is when you have winning numbers, when your numbers are actually in the positive and not in the negative, when you pull up your win-loss ratio, they don't want to deal with you. And I kind of had that experience at Caesars, but at Caesars only in Vegas, not Caesars and, like the other properties. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is, my host in New Orleans takes care of all of my Las Vegas ventures. Because it's crazy because the host in Vegas, and I'll just put them out there, the host in Vegas, all of them, they're all pieces of work. Let me just say that right now. They're pieces of work. And they said that one of them publicly embarrassed me in front of my girlfriend. I asked him for an accommodation to take care of to comp our food and this, that, and the other. Yeah. Now, granted, I bought in at more than 20K. More than 20K, and all I asked for was $300. I'm like, guys, can you just put some money on my card? Not a big deal, right? Whenever I go to the LeBurge, shout out to LeBurge, shout out to Penn Gaming. Thank you for your money. Shout out to even shout out to Tillman Fertitta, shout out to Golden Nugget, even them. You know what I'm saying? And we kind of have a very hit and miss relationship. But I would just say this: my relationship with the Golden Nugget are on the up and up. We're improving. I'll just say that we're improving. We'll just say that. Yeah. So, but one thing about the Golden Nugget, they have always been accommodating when it came to rooms and food and just the essentials. Mm-hmm. You kind of see what I'm saying? The bare essentials of bringing a gamer in. Mm-hmm. And the issue that I have with Caesars in Vegas, and we're just talking about that particular property, is they don't fuck with you if you win. They don't. And I had one of the people just tell me to my face, the reason why we don't take care of you is because you fucking win. His exact words. Said it to my face. Mm-hmm. Said it in front of my girlfriend too. And I'm just like, I'm just like shocked. And I'm like, wow, bro. Normally it's kind of like an untold truth, but that's some shit you should have kept to yourself. So then when I went back the following week after Will hooked me up, I stayed at the Bellagio. I went back over there and I asked him, like, guys, what's the deal? So by that time, I'm already up. I beat them for almost maybe 20, 30,000. I've already beat them for over that 2-week span. So I was winning more money at Caesars than I was at the Bellagio. Yeah. Now, granted, the Bellagio was way more forthcoming, regardless of what my numbers were. And I got into it with them again. I talked to another host. I'm like, so it was the guy, and he was like, well, we really don't want to deal with you. And I'm like, what do you mean? It's like, well, I'm not going to comp you because you didn't play long enough. I'm like, what difference does it make how long I play? What matters is how much did I bet and how much did I buy in at? Yeah. Now, if I lose, then I lost like a big boy. But if I win, then you need to go ahead and compensate me because I earned it. And that's the problem there. It's almost like VA math. You have casino math. So the way the casino math works is no different from VA math. Yeah, the concept is kind of the same. So basically the way the algorithm that it's written is the longer you sit there and the more you bet, the more they comp you. So the thing is I am not there for fun. I'm there to fucking win. You know? So if I win in 4 minutes or I win in 40 minutes or if I win in 40 hours, I win my money and I'm gone. Yeah. That's it. I'm not here for fun. Okay. But I am asking for an accommodation because these are the bare essentials. You comp me my room, you comp me my food. That's all I ask for. I'm not asking for shows. I'm not asking for limos. I'm not asking for I'm not even asking you for airfare, and I qualify for that. You know? So we just have a very like volatile personal, yeah. Now, as far as the staff, let me kind of backtrack a little bit. As far as the staff, pit bosses, front desk clerks, bellhops, cleaning people, dealers, you know, cage bosses, second to none, fantastic at Caesars. There's some of the best people, you know, you can tell these are career guys, 20, 30 years. All of them fantastic. It's just my only issue with Caesars is your hosts because you're not accommodating to winners. That is my problem. That is my problem. That's all I ask. That's all I ask for.
You understand me? When y'all saying my name, put some respect on it.
That's all I ask for.
Yeah.
Put some respect on my name.
That's kind of crazy though, because if you show people winning, man, it brings more people in because they think they can win too.
You think so? Exactly. You know, the thing is, if you let this bird go, then it brings more birds in. It's like the concept is the same.
Let me eat, I'll help you eat.
Exactly. Yeah. So, you know, if you can't beat them, join them. You know, so the thing is, it's kind of like how they banned Mickey Mase. You know, it's like he is a celebrity within the gambling community. Like I ran into Johnny Chan. He was sitting on the table next to me. I actually took a picture of him. I don't know if you saw that. I actually got a photo posted next with Johnny Chan when I was at the Bellagio. And the thing is like you don't run him off, but you run off Mickey Mase. Yeah. You know, he's been banned from like almost every casino, I think, except 2 in Vegas. Yeah. Now, the thing is if they were to actually embrace his celebrity and understand that the amount of game that he could bring in, how much money they can make off of him, then it would just be smarter. It would be smarter, you know, operate off his celebrity and you go from there. It's just dumb, you know? So these are just kind of things that I don't agree with. And I don't agree with the casino math. I don't, you know? So anyway, getting back to the topic. So second week there, stay at the Bellagio, Will hooks me up. And in my mind, it's like, you know, I'm like, all right, I want to make maybe X amount of dollars per day for maybe 2 days. And I'm going to go home. So I started kind of, again, I play Baccarat, and I started kind of playing the short game. I'm playing the short game kind of, you know, like I'm basically Floyd Mayweather. Stick and move, jab, 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 out, jab, 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 out. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like the game that I was doing was okay, but I kind of felt like I had to work 10 times harder to make the same money. So I hit so what happened was on my second week there, I went there a little too aggressive and I lost my full bankroll. Everything I went there way too cocky because my first week there, I made money. Yeah. The second week there, the first day I got there, I lost my entire fucking bankroll and it took me 2 days to win it all back. So I broke even. Right. So I went back there the following week with that understanding, you know, I'm like, look, you know, I can't afford to go through this again. So I went back there with a different mindset. I'm like, okay, I'm going to come here with a little bit more money. And whenever I win, you know, I'm just going to take the win, put it in the fucking safe. And we kind of go on and go, you know, start doing sessions, small sessions, try to win X amount of dollars per session, pull out, put the money in the safe, start over. And the reason why is because if you have access to too much money, you're going to lose. That's the trick. The trick is like you need to have a set amount in your mind that you're willing to play. And then you also have a set amount in your like a failsafe. So if you do lose, you have the opportunity to take that long walk.
Yeah, you got the cutout point.
Yeah, because that's a long fucking walk to get back to your room, especially in them goddamn casinos, because they're fucking like fucking mausoleums, dude. They're fucking huge. It's a 30-minute walk. Yeah, from the table back to your room is 30 minutes.
Now I got a question for you, bro.
Yeah, what you got?
Why the change from BlackJack to Baccarat?
BlackJack is fixed. The game is fixed,
but
bro.
You can say that most casinos that
the game is
they're
fixed.
Built for them to win and you to lose.
The game is fixed. They have I would just say this: BlackJack has one of the largest unfair advantages. You know what I'm saying? Baccarat has at least a 50-50 chance of winning. You know what I'm saying? So I'm willing to take the chance on that. When blackjack, where it's like, if the cards are kind of put in an algorithm that you cannot win in. Okay. Here's the thing. If you've were to flip a coin 50 times, okay, I would say minimum 30 times out of that 50, you're going to land on tails, right? And you know what, maybe the other 20 times you land on heads, right? But in blackjack, it's like, how many times am I going to get this shit wrong? They say it's a 50-50 game, but if the game was fair, but if the game is modified for you to fail, where you have those cards in a shuffle master and a shuffle machine, where that card, if you were to pull the U.S. patent on the shuffle master MD3 machine, you're going to realize that it is not a shuffle machine. It's an organizer. There's cameras in it. Why? Why are there cameras in a shuffle machine? You kind of see what I'm saying? The fuckery is real. Why is it that one company owns the patent on every shuffle machine in every casino? Yeah. Why is it only one fucking machine? One company that makes it. There you go. The fuckery is real.
It's made so even if you adjust, you still lose.
Yeah. Yeah. Because, I've you name it, I've done it. And, people are like, well, you can count the cards. No, you can't. You can count the cards till the cows come home, dude. You're not going to win. Because at the end of the day, the concept is this. If you want to beat a casino in blackjack, the only way that you can truly and honestly win is you have to change the paradigm. And the only way you change the paradigm of the game is you have to basically, instead of beating the dealer, you want to be the dealer. Okay? Instead of beating them, you want to be them. And I'm not going to get into detail about it because I don't want to get banned. Okay?
Gotcha.
If what's understood needs to be explained. So figure it out. Okay? But... So this is kind of like, so for me, the reason why, to answer your question thoroughly, is the reason why I gave up blackjack is because the game is too volatile. Okay, it was too stressful to me, and there was just too much money too quickly. Baccarat, I'm buying in at the same number. I win exponentially more, and I'm winning exponentially faster.
Yeah.
So it's like, in Baccarat, you can win $15,000 in 3 hands. 3 fucking hands. In like 4 minutes, you won $15,000, and you could do 3 sessions of that, hit your magic number, and you're done for the week, if not done for the fucking month, So that's pretty much kind of what's been going on. Is like, so when I went back after I got my ass handed to me, I learned some things. I learned some certain patterns, some betting strategies, some algorithms, some this, that, and the other, and I started making adjustments. Now, one thing about Baccarat is never the same game twice. You are always making adjustments. But one thing I don't take back from blackjack is blackjack made you a trigger man. Once you took down your first body, you could take down another. Once you kill your first one, you can kill 50. So the concept is kind of the same. Once you're accustomed to pulling that trigger, playing Baccarat is easy. It's like, okay, it's an easier kill,
Yeah. Now, man, I want to talk about this room or this flow that they gave you. Elaborate on that. And why did they give you the flow?
Well,
what do you have to do? What do you have to reach?
Okay.
What kind of elbows you got to be rubbing to get the flow?
It had nothing to do with that. It's what I earned.
That's
how
what
much they wanted back.
How do you
So within the first month, because this was like 4 weeks in, I went to the Bellagio 4 weeks straight, and I reached platinum status. I'm almost at like owner's club. Yeah. I'm almost at the highest level, which is like 7. It's not 7 stars, but it's like almost like owner's club.
You got a residency. You got a residency in Vegas now.
Yes. Yeah, I can't say the figure, but it's over 6 figures. And that I've pretty much ran through that place within 4 weeks. And they told me, and I've had 3 pit bosses and 1 casino manager pull me aside. He's like, you are probably one of the most intelligent players I've ever played with, ever. This is what they told me. And they actually asked me to participate in a Baccarat tournament. And I've actually been invited to Lake Charles to actually I was invited to go do a blackjack tournament. First prize, $100,000.
That's what's up.
Yeah. So it's just, I just told him, I'm like, look, guys, I gave it up. I don't do blackjack anymore. I'm done. I know the game. I understand it. It's just, it's kind of like, when you give up drinking, it's like, I can't look back. I'm done. It's just, I'm so morally torn from that game. I can't play it anymore. Blackjack, with Baccarat, it's just, I'm happier in I'm happy. It's just my psyche is better. You know, I don't. You know, I just feel better. I win, but I win. You know, I've lost a few times. You know, there was one time. The second time, I've lost twice in Vegas. Lost 2 times. One time I lost, like I said, I went there too cocky, and I lost. I lost 20,000. Took me 2 days to win it back. So I broke even for that cycle. I went back the following week. I think I won like 38,000.
Yeah.
Right. And then I went back the following week after that, and I think I was up like 27,000. I remember I sent you the pictures. I was up like $27,000, and then fucking I tried to take it to 30 like a dumb shit. Right. Wrong. Fucking I'm trying to win $3,000. I buy in. I think at 10,000. I go to the Venetian and I lose 10,000. I'm like, motherfucker. Let me tell you something about that fucking place, dude. Let me tell you something about that goddamn place. You cannot win at the Venetian. Them motherfuckers, they're cheat. Them motherfuckers, they're cheat. And I'm not going to get into detail about it, but them motherfuckers, they're cheat. I will never play in that casino again. Never. And Mikki talks about it. Basically, he's like, you know what? You know how he beat him for $11 million? He realized that they were cheating. His exact words, they were cheating, and I figured out how to reverse the cheat, and that's how he beat him for $11 million. And that's why they banned him. Yeah, I discovered that while I was playing. Like, I could never catch a normal, the patterns were so unnatural. So anything that I would normally bet, it was the opposite. It was kind of like I said, if you flip a coin 50 times, it can't land on heads 50 times. And that was kind of the situation. It was like I was getting everything fucking wrong. You know what I'm saying? So which means this game has been doctored. You know, so from people that have educated guesses or educated hypotheses on how they would kind of streak the game, everything that I did was the opposite. And I'm like, nobody's that fucking bad. Nobody. So I got them the first time, and then they got me back, and they got me for $10,000. I'm like, you know what? That's it. So what happened was I was all in my feelings.
Yeah.
I went back to the Bellagio, tried to big dick the table, right? Wrong. Fucking lost everything. I think I lost like 50,000. Like that. You know, and one night I wrote my host, I'm like, bro, I'm flat broke. He's like, what are you going to do? I'm like, well, I'm going to stay out of my feelings, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. So I went over to Chase. It's funny that the Chase Bank over there, there on was it what is that? Flamingo Boulevard or something like that. They fucking know me. They're like, hey Dave, what happened? I'm like, I got my ass handed to me. So I pulled 50,000 out. I made 50,000 in one day. I made all my money back in one day.
Yeah.
One fucking day. So what I learned from that experience was, and I learned from my previous experience from when I lost, is like, you know what? I started making adjustments. And I'm like, you know what? I learned how to win. And I learned how to win substantially. So I went back the following week after that. And I wiped the floor with him. I went back the following week. Then I'm like, then I wanted to kind of test my knowledge in other locations. So I went to New Orleans. I wiped the floor at New Orleans. I went to Lake Charles. I wiped the floor with Lake Charles. So clearly I must be doing something right. You know? So I pretty much earned over like almost double a year's salary within like 4 weeks.
Yeah.
4 weeks. You know? And I had to take a week off, man. I just like, you know, because the thing is like when you're dealing with that kind of cash and that kind of pressure and that kind of this, it's like, you know what? I kind of need a break from everything and everyone. You know, so I had to go. I had to just go to Colombia for a little while. I'm like, I didn't care whose feelings got hurt. I'm like, look, guys, I'm doing this for me. I need a break. I need a break from everything and everyone.
Yeah.
So
sometimes you got to do that, man.
It was just too much pressure.
You got to take care of you.
It was too much pressure. It was too much everything. And I'm like, you know what, man? I just need some time to myself because the weather here got really weird.
Yeah.
You know, it got really weird, really cold. And I'm like, yeah, man, I got to cut loose. I got to cut loose for a couple days. And that's kind of what I did, you know, and then it was weird because like literally by the time I got back here, you know, the weather got all fucked up and it was even worse. The day I got home.
Reset.
Yeah. The day I got home was like 20 degrees. And then the day I was trying to come home, I got kicked out of the goddamn airport. I got kicked out of a fucking international airport. So I was, my itinerary was from Medellin, Colombia to Quito, Ecuador, from Ecuador to Houston.
I've been to Ecuador.
And so the deal was, I was in Colombia for about 6 days, and I'm like, you know what, I'm kind of ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I pretty much got everything all out of my system, and I'm having a good time there. And you know, before I get to that, so you want to talk about Colombia, right? I'm sorry.
We're talking about the mental reset, man.
Yeah. So
why is it needed?
Dude, it just the stress of life, the stress of dealing with my, you know, taking care of my entire family. Yeah. The fact that, like, you know, if I failed, I completely fucking, you know, if I fail, you got to understand, failure in my world is not an option.
Exactly.
Failure in my world is not an option right now because I have no work. You know what I'm saying? Like, before there was work and everything was great, and this fucking, you know, sleepy fucking, you know, I don't know what the hell you want to call him, this fucking president, you know, I mean, just everything that he's done.
Hi, this is Joe Biden. When I was on Epstein Island, I saw some really weird shit. But the greatest shit I ever saw was hanging out with that boy, King David, and T-Swin. On the King Started a Day podcast is the greatest podcast ever. Now, where's my drink?
Yeah, so, you know, so this guy here, I mean, he pretty much ruined my life. You know, I mean, ever since he got inaugurated, like, pretty much everything in my real job for 19 years all went to shit. You know, and I never thought that I was going to have to, I was forced to sit there and, you know, turn gambling into, like, my way of life.
Yeah.
It was a hobby. You know, it was a hobby. It was just kind of something that I did to make ends meet, and kind of make extra money to try to get ahead. You know, I never thought in my world of worlds that this is what was going to be the hero end all and my saving fucking grace.
Yeah.
You know, because everybody that, you know, that I ever talk to about this, because I don't really tell everybody what it is that I do, you know, and because anytime he kind of mentions, like, well, what do you do? I'm like, well, I'm a professional gambler, and people kind of look at you like you're a fucking drug addict or there's something wrong with you, you know?
Yeah.
But because they think you're a loser.
Yeah.
You know, but it's another thing when you're a winner. Because it's funny how the paradigm changes when people kind of see that you make a year's salary in a week.
Yeah, they automatically go to addiction. They automatically think it's an addiction and you had a problem and that you're losing.
No, well, the thing is, I'm not losing. I'm winning. You know, so it's like I'm literally earning like year salaries, people's year salaries in a week. You know? So the numbers are there. The money is there. But the thing is, in my world, it just doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. It's just like, you know, when the money comes that fast, it goes that fast. And for me, it's just, it's not real. It's fugazi. It's very good.
Mm-hmm.
It's very dust.
Yeah, for some of us, man. For some of us, we're, you know how in the arc, they have that one piece. If that centerpiece moves, everything falls, right?
Mm-hmm.
Some of us are that piece and our reality in our families.
Yeah.
And everybody else can screw up, but we can't screw up.
Yep.
If we screw up, everything falls apart.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody else has the freedom to go bump their head and make mistakes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But if we drop the ball, everything stops.
Yeah, or we're held accountable for it.
Exactly.
We're being held accountable for other people's mishaps and this, that, and the other. It's like, yeah, well, you're responsible for all of our fuck ups. You know?
Yeah, and sometimes, bro, we need that escape.
Draining.
We need that reset.
It's fucking draining, people.
Yeah, bro.
And it'll drive you to drink. You know?
Yeah.
You be fucking fat bitches in no time. You know? Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
It'll make you drink.
And
You'll
so
be fucking fat bitches in no time.
Everybody needs a mental reset. Everybody needs some time to themselves.
Yeah, you recently went out to the Dominican Republic.
Yeah, I went to Santo Domingo, man. You know, what's up, everybody? Que lo que? What's up?
Que lo que?
And whether you're in a relationship or marriage or whatever, everybody needs their me time.
Yeah.
Everybody needs their outlet.
Yep.
You know, they tell you to, even when you're coming from work, man, say you're working 9 to 5. Before you go home and deal with the family, you need at least 30 minutes to decompress.
Yeah.
Take that time to yourself so you can transition from the job to the family life.
Yeah.
Find your outlet, man. You need a peace. You need some peace.
Yep.
You need an activity or something that you love that nobody else can, interfere with, that you can have your peace of mind, man, and get your surrender.
And so the problem is people don't respect that. They don't respect those boundaries. They act as if like you're a machine and you have no feelings. And once you get into a relationship,
especially when you're a franchise player.
Yeah. You know, so the thing is like, the misconception, at least in this country, is as if like, everything stops like because you're in a relationship. It doesn't fly like that. Mm-mm. You know what I'm saying? It's like my world doesn't stop just because I'm involved with you. It's just you're an addition. like an extension on my Google Chrome.
Vice
You know what I'm
versa.
saying? You know, on my Google Chrome, you have those extensions.
Yeah.
I still got everything else. I have all my bookmarks. You're an extension. You know, and you should be lucky that you're there because that you're actually locked in there. You know, I can unlock you. You know, I can just go to you, know, and not be reminded of you. But people have this misconception that they are not an extension. Mm-hmm. Okay, you have to earn the right to be an extension. You know, and it's like, look, you know, and especially like you said, people that, you know, that are in the position what you're describing, they're fucking kings. Okay?
Yeah.
Kings don't have time to sit there and worry about their extensions. They just sit there and they rule their kingdom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And their extensions are supposed to do what they do best. And they're supposed to be like they're an extension of you, which means they're there to help you. Mm-hmm. They're there to kind of make your life easier. Kings are, you know, their job is to solve problems, go to war,
Make difficult decisions.
make difficult decisions for everybody, you know, while the rest of their subordinates and this, that, and the other kind of do their part to make things function appropriately.
Yeah.
Not create kinds of unnecessary malice and unnecessary types of, you know, distraction.
No, yeah.
I shouldn't have to handle somebody when I come home.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have to sit there and be in dealing with somebody who's combative with, you know, when I get home.
Yeah.
You know, it's not necessary. So, so again, you know, so this is kind of like why, you know, people just kind of need their space, you know, and then when they miss you, they go and they go see you or whatever it is that it is. So it was weird. Like when my parents were married, they didn't even live in the same room. Like he had his own thing in the back. He had his own shed. And he had his man cave, and that was his serenity to himself. And that went on for 20 plus years.
Yeah.
And that's the way it was, you know. And I think sometimes they slept in the same bed, sometimes they didn't. So what, you know? And everybody has something to say. Everybody has a fucking opinion, you know. But at the end of the day, it's like, look, you know, at the end of the day, that man, you know, took care of my parents, took care of my mom, took care of my grandmother. You know, he always showed up on time. He never said no, you know. So it's just like, back the fuck off, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So if he asks for an inch, give him a mile. Leave him the fuck alone.
Taking care of business, man.
Exactly. At the end of the day, he's taking care of his business and he's taking care of his family. And then what? So if he wants an accommodation, then you just give it to him. Mm-hmm. Because it's not like he didn't earn it. Yeah. And people kind of act as if like the respect isn't earned or isn't deserved.
Exactly. It's like we live in a what have you done for me lately society.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the songs, just like Janet Jackson. What have you done for me lately?
Yep.
And they forget all the millions of things you've done.
Yeah, it's nullified as soon as you fall. As soon as you lose, like you stutter step one time. It's like, okay, so the other 23 years of my life that I've been taking care of this family is completely nullified, right?
Yeah.
Right? Is that how this shit works?
Exactly.
You know, and it's very one-sided because, you know, women can fall off, you know, but if a man falls off, then, oh, you're a bitch. Oh, you're weak. You know, then you got to leave, you know? Yeah. You got to leave, you know, that type of shit. But.
Yeah, man, you got to recognize you can't run your person into the ground.
No.
Sit back and acknowledge, like, oh, this person really cares for me. They take care of all this stuff. They doing this on my behalf, so we can thrive.
Yep.
That person is sacrificing themselves for us.
Yep.
Would I do the same if I was in their shoes?
The biggest misconception is like, you know, it's like, you know, all men really want is to be recognized and just be identified that, hey, you know, thank you.
Yeah.
We don't want, it's not about money, dude. It's about just feeling like we're appreciated. You know, we just want to feel appreciated. And then the things that we are doing are identified. It's like, okay, you did this, that, thank you. That's it.
Man, hey.
That's it.
Thank you.
That's the trick.
Thank you. I love you. And some peace.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. That's it, man. Mr. Clay said it, man. Shout out to Mr. Clay, man.
Shout out to Mr. Clay,
man. Peace and respect. You give that man peace and respect, he will run through the wall for you.
Yeah. Like Andrew Tate says that, you know, a man will die for respect.
Yeah.
You know, and it's the truth. You know, it's just like, as long as you give him the respect that he deserves, then we have no issues. You know, but backtracking, you know, to Colombia, so I'm there. It's funny. I get off the plane, I'm sick. I have the fucking blah, blah, you know, I'm all fucked up. You know, so I'm over here getting like, it's funny. I'm literally these cough drops right here. I got a bag of these fucking things. I'm just sucking these things down like.
Sound like an old Dracula movie. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Blah.
So I can get off the fucking plane. I go to Colombia. I'm literally sucking. It was my flight there was miserable. I couldn't stop coughing. Had a mask on and everything.
Yeah.
And I'm on Z-Pack and amoxicillin, and I'm just on everything, right? So I pretty much completely misdiagnosed everything. So I'm over here thinking like I got the crud, and I'm just trying to kill the crud and this, that, and the other. And I'm on these, this, that, and the other. Now, what people don't understand is when you take a lot of cough drops, people, it gives you gas. It gives you like horrid, wretched gas. Horrid gas, people. So my stomach's all fucking swollen and this, that, and the other. So I call a friend of mine. And they are a professional masseuse. You know, I called them. You know, I called them over, and I'm like, "Hey guys, can you just? I just need to. I need a massage." Okay, so they're doing their thing. They're doing their massage. This, that, and the other.
Yeah.
And the thing was, I got like super fucking high. Cause so the thing was, like again, I'm having this really rotten cough. So my doctor prescribes me this shit right here. What they don't tell you is in Colombia, this shit right here, well, the problem is most narcotics and stuff like that are over the counter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Down south America. Yeah.
This shit right here had me so fucked up, dude. I was like a zombie. Okay.
Yeah.
Granted, it got rid of my cough, but I was like it's like promethazine and codeine. You know what I'm saying? And it's over the counter.
Heavily sedated.
Oh, dude, I was just loopy, just like, yeah, man.
Hey, you was on your Young Jeezy.
Yeah. That's right. Oh, yeah, bro. I was so fucking I was high as fuck. And I was just happy. The thing is, like with me, I'm like a happy drunk, and I'm a happy high guy. Happy. Yeah. So I'm as bad as people drive out there. I'm really shocked I didn't get hit by a car because I was fucked up.
You feeling that good?
Yes. Yeah. So I'm all fucked up and gassy.
You was invincible, huh?
Yeah. Oh, fucking. I was like fucking King Kong in this bitch. King Kong ain't got shit on me.
Exactly.
Yeah. So the thing is, I called my friend. I'm like, hey, can I please have a 90-minute massage? So I'm like, and normally I would go to them, and they said, I guess temporarily their place was out of commission, or I think I had to make a booking like 2 days prior to book it there. It's like they're like, we can come to you. I'm like, okay, no problem. So I'm like, how much? They said 200 mil, which is 200,000, which is around $50. I'm like, cool. Normally it's 25 if you do it there, but if they come to you, it's an accommodation. Price is double. I'm like, I can live with that. $50, done. So I'm over there laying on the table, right? Now I'm all full of snot. Okay. So the problem is my sinuses are all like this. You're laying face down.
Yeah.
So the problem is I can't breathe. I'm literally like, I'm suffocating on my own mucus. So I'm just like, it's all leaking and I'm all fucked up and I just can't move and I'm just like paralyzed and I'm just like, I'm dying. So then my masseuse is like pushing my hips like really hard. Now, granted, I told you I'm gassy as fuck, right? So she's pushing my hips, and I'm just like, I can't hold it in. I'm like, I gotta fart. Oh my God, I gotta blow it up. And then I just say, fuck it. I'm like, I'm just like, just tearing up the fucking room, dude. It's just like, and they're just laughing their asses off. They're like, God damn, dude, are you serious? I'm like, dude, I can't help it. I'm high. I don't fucking care. I'm high. So they push my hips again. They're like turning my hips, and I'm just like, it sounds like a fucking elephant, dude. It's like, you know, and they're pushing my hips and they're just laughing, dude. So then I'm like, look, before I turn over, I got to go to the bathroom. So I go to the bathroom and I'm just blowing my nose. I'm blowing my fucking nose and it's just like this, like globs and globs of just mucus coming out. And I'm just throwing this shit in the trash can. So they're just like laughing at me. They're like, dude, what the fuck? I'm like, look, I'm high and I'm full of snot, you know? So they're just laughing, you know? And I'm just like, I'm kind of laughing at myself because this is like, only here this shit would happen to me. I'm overeating fucking cough drops and I'm full of gas and I'm full of snot, you know, and I'm high, you know, only in Colombia. Yeah. So it was just kind of a funny experience. So it was probably the funniest thing that happened to me while I was there. So, what's it called? So on my, so I was there for about 6 days.
Yeah.
I did a little bit of shopping. I hung out with some friends of mine that lived there. And I really didn't do much of anything. I just kind of ate, fucked around, and walked around. I ate a bunch of fruits, and try to get better. I really was just kind of there just to try to get better, because the weather here was so bad. And I'm like, look, at least all the medicine here is over the counter. The doctors are cheap.
That's
they come
the
to
one
your
thing
room.
I do like, man. You got easy access to medication.
Yeah, you have easy access to medication. You don't need any permission for anything, and the doctors come to your room. They actually do house calls. Okay, so a doctor to come to your room is maybe 100,000 to 200,000 pesos. Again, $50. Okay, it's not that bad, So what I wanted was the fucking needle. I wanted the needle.
Give me the shot, doc.
Yeah, dude. I wanted the fucking needle. The
That's some old military shit right there. Give me the shot,
I
doc.
need the doc. I need the fuck. Yeah, dude. I wanted the fucking needle, but the thing is, in Colombia, it's 3 of them, and I was unfamiliar with the vials. I'm like, I don't know what this is, so I'm not putting this foreign shit in my body. If it was
shot in the
bicillin,
ass?
it was I wanted bicillin. They didn't have it.
I'm saying
It was
it's a shot in the ass?
yeah,
Wow.
yeah, but it was 3 vials. And I was unfamiliar with it. I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna let you inject me with this because I'm unfamiliar with it.
Yeah.
And but apparently it's like that Infurion or whatever that Donald Trump, hydroxychloroquine, Z-Pack, and whatever.
Yeah.
Well, apparently that's what it was. And I'm like, well, maybe next time. I'd rather just kind of tough it out and just do it with the mucus shit. So. Anyway, needless to say, the following day, I'm out there in the rich part of town, and I actually had a pharmacist who spoke English, and he told me he's like, sir, this stuff is wrong. They should have never gave you this. So they gave me something different, and within like 4 hours, I was like, yeah.
Oh, you could breathe, huh?
Oh yeah, it was awesome, and I wasn't high anymore. Because the thing was, I was walking around high all the time, so I was kind of like a functional alcohol. I was like a functional drug addict.
Yeah.
I was trying to tough through it because it's like, okay, it's kind of like what I was talking about when I got high in the Navy. It's like, all right, my delays, the thing, basically what it is like your delays, your thoughts and your reactions are delayed. I don't like that. I don't like not being in control. The other thing about it is all your inhibitions, like all your filters, you have no filter. 0. None.
Yep.
None.
So
I was fun with that.
Like a passenger in your own body.
Huh? Oh yeah, I mean that part I was fine with. I'm like, okay, I was actually happy. I was happy. I was talking to everybody. I was talking to every motherfucker. I did not care. I'm like, yeah, no shit, yeah. I'm like, where you buy them shoes at? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I was having.
Now I'm gonna
blast.
ask you this though, man. Since you're there, I can tell you this, man. One time I got super, super drunk, and all the Spanish I ever learned came to me.
It comes out. Yeah.
So I'm gonna ask you that. Did it help?
Yes,
out?
it did.
Under the influence,
you reach into your subconscious and things just start to come out. Abso-fucking-lutely. Yes. As Tank says, abso-fucking-lutely.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, man.
Bro, I got super drunk in Russia one time, and I fell out. Russian vodka. I fell off the stool, hit my head, and spoke Spanish for 30 minutes.
That's cool. Didn't you tell me you ran into a witch out there?
Yeah, I ran into a witch out there. I was next to her when I was getting drunk, and my buddy was like, bro, we do not speak Spanish. What are you saying? And everything was coming out just in Spanish.
Fluent? Yeah.
When I used to live in Japan, when I used to get drunk, I would speak my Japanese.
It just starts to come out, because actually I did a Facebook Live, and I was actually talking about that. It's like, it's interesting, like how you just kind of snap, and it just kind of, you reach into your subconscious, and it just comes back.
Get that block out the way, get that filth out the way.
Well, like kind of like that alpha brain, I was kind of telling you, it's more like a broom, Alpha brain is kind of more
fog out the way.
Yeah, it gets that fog out the way, and it just subconsciously just comes back.
Tap in.
Yeah.
Where you really are.
But for the most part, the weather was good. There was no rain. It was like 70 to 75 degrees daily.
Oh, that's perfect.
You're in the middle of the mountains. You're at the bottom of the mountain. The food was fantastic. Everything was cheap. Like my average meal was about $4. My haircut. I went to my barber 3 times. I went to the barber 3 times in a week. Straight razor. He shaved my head, shaved my face, lined me up, talcum powder, baby oil, baby oil in my scalp. You know what I'm saying? Like just second to none barber, like old school barber. What'd I pay him? $5.
Oh man, the old school treatment, yep.
fucking dollars.
Man, I remember back in the day, you can get a ball fade and everything for $5, man. Southside?
Southside fade. Yeah. Yeah. So,
Raise the line, part and everything, boy.
yeah, dude. So the
Those
thing.
days are gone.
So, yeah. So by that time, so what ended up happening was like, I'm building 3 houses. Actually, excuse me. I'm building 4 properties right now.
Yeah.
So the reason why I actually came back is the people that are working for me right now are not doing their end of the deal. They've been tasked to do work. They didn't get it done.
Pussyfooting?
Yeah. Well, whatever excuse that it is, it's what it is. So I had to kind of come home to kind of like, look, you guys, it's not my job to sit here and direct traffic. You guys are already been tasked to do this. You've had 20 something days to get this shit done and it's still not fucking done. And at the end of the day, this is at my expense. The problem is that, the thing that aggravates me the most is when, fuck shit happens at my expense. Mm-hmm. And so that's kind of the reason why I kind of got kicked out of the fucking airport is because fuck shit happened at my expense. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to fly home. Let me tell you how I got kicked out of an international airport. Gotta love this. First time in life, hopefully the last time in life, I get kicked out of a fucking airport. Excuse me. 1 second. Cough drop.
Yeah.
True fucking story. I have a flight that's supposed to leave to Quito, Ecuador from Medellin, Colombia, leaving at 9:45. I get to the airport, already checked in. I get to the airport around 7. Okay. Now, this is a very short flight. From Colombia to Ecuador is 1 hour and 30 minutes. It's like flying to New Orleans. It's nothing. Mm-hmm. So, it's a very short flight, short amount of people. Mm-hmm. Not a lot of people on this plane. So, I get to the ticket booth, and I'm trying to get checked in, and I'm having a problem with at the kiosk. Because it says you can, electronically check in. I'm like, okay, this is great. Right? Wrong. Mm-hmm. So that somehow got fucked up. So I'm going to the ticket booth, and of course the problem is nobody there speaks English. How do you work in an international airport? You don't fucking speak English. Okay. So I upgrade to first class. I'm like, I upgrade to first class because I want to go to an air lounge. So I pay cash. Yeah. I pay cash. I like to upgrade to first class. I get my ticket. Go to immigration. The line is long as fuck. There's only three immigration officers there, and they're just slow as fucking molasses. So by the time I'm looking at my ticket, it says boarding at at 8:40. It's already started boarding. Now the flight leaves at 9:45. Yeah. So by the time I get through immigration, I think it's like a little after 9. Okay, which means the flight is already boarded. Okay, mm-hmm. So I get to I go to the terminal. My gate is 12A. I go to the gate. I give them my passport because they already know. Anytime you go to international flight, the first thing they do is they want to check all passports. Mm-hmm. So I give them my passport. They don't fucking read it. It's 3 girls, and they're over there fucking off on their phone, and there's nobody in line. Okay. Now, what they did not tell me was the flight was already boarded. Okay. They took my passport. They didn't read my ticket. Now I have a first class ticket. My seat is 1 fucking A. 1A. Mm-hmm. How do you fuck that up? So I give my ticket, give my passport. They don't read it. And I ask them, is there a lounge or anything nearby? It's like, yeah, there's one over there. So I go to the fucking lounge, and then they don't read my ticket. They don't read my fucking boarding pass. And then I hear my name called about 30 minutes later saying, you need to come back to the gate. I come to the gate, and it's like, oh, your flight left. Makes sense of that. Makes sense of that. So I'm fucking annoyed. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? It's like, what do you mean? I'm like, I gave you my fucking boarding pass. How do you fuck this up? Yeah, you're supposed to check. How do you not fucking know this? So she's like, well, if you're gonna yell at me, I'm not gonna help you. I'm like, we're kind of past that already. I'm flipping the fuck out already. So she's like basically doing nothing. It's like, I'm not gonna help you. She gets up and walks away. So I call that bitch a fuck. I'm like, I had a YouTube moment. I called her a lazy fucking bitch. I'm like, that's what's wrong with this country. You're a bunch of fucking useless, lazy motherfuckers. You're a lazy fucking bitch. And I'm like screaming, dude, like loud. Like the whole airport, like it's YouTube early. So if you see me on YouTube, you know why. You know what I'm saying? So I go back to immigration where they stamp my passport. Mm-hmm. And I'm talking to the guy, and he's very cool. He's like, David, he's like, you're not going to get much accomplished if you yell at people. I'm like, yes, sir. I'm like, yes, sir. I lost my temper. And you're right. He's like, I'll do all the talking. You just be quiet. I'll walk back and we'll try to get you
Yeah.
Rebooked. I'm like, cool. So he walks me back over, to a different terminal, which is the same three bitches, and it's going to JFK.
Mm-hmm.
So I figured, okay, I'm going to fly to LaGuardia or JFK or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'll just reroute back to Houston, right? Wrong. So they write my name on this they write my name on this fucking piece of paper. They walk me back to immigration and they're like, goodbye. I'm like, excuse me? It's like, yeah, you need to work that out with your airline. I'm like, how in the fuck do I need to work that out with my airline when you're the one who fucked up my flight?
Yeah.
Make sense of this. At the end of the day, it's like, I have a problem dealing with fuck shit at my expense. The reason why I got angry is because there was no accountability on their end of it. They fucked my flight up. They made me miss my flight. They didn't even read my goddamn passport. They didn't even check me in on my own goddamn flight. They see on the documents that I'm checked in because I was ticketed first class. You gotta see what I'm saying? So again, she walks me back to fucking immigration and it's like, okay, goodbye. And I just flipped the fuck out. I lost all my shit. You like kind of the way I lost my shit. I lost my shit.
Yeah.
Okay. I called that bitch every fucking name in the book. I called her a stupid, lazy fucking monkey. I called her, you name it, I called her. Because she's just fucking useless. No accountability, no fucking nothing. I'm like, you're dumb fucking illiterate fucking bitch. You know what I'm saying? And I said, that's what's fucking wrong with this fucking country. You people are fucking lazy and you're stupid. You know what I'm saying? I was pissed. So then the army shows up. The fucking army shows up.
Now, would you advise people to do take the same action?
No. But I would just say this. I was just beyond livid. You know what I'm saying? Because again, at the end of the day, this is fucking, what's the word? There's a word for incompetence at my expense. It's absolute incompetence at my expense. So the army got in my face. I'm like, what the fuck are you going to do? I was pissed. I'm like, what the fuck are you going to do? I'm like, I'm the one who's fucking wronged here. And you have stupid motherfuckers who work for you.
And which country is this?
This is in Colombia.
Colombia?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, what the fuck are you going to do? Put me in jail because I'm mad? I'm like, I didn't give a fuck, bro. Like all bets were off. I didn't give a fuck if I was going to spend the night in prison or what. I didn't care. So he got in my face. I'm like, what are you going to do? You're going to put me in fucking jail because that bitch is stupid? So, because, I made a fucking scene because I knew that immigration was going to step in because they knew that I was right. You know what I'm saying? So he got in my face and he's like, what do you, and he's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm like, all right, you know what? Fuck it. Fine. I'm gone. Bye. You know? So I left the airport.
Yeah.
But did they fucking offer to pay for my taxi? Did they offer to pay for because the cash price that I paid for that ticket? No, nothing. So I went back to, fortunately, I paid for late checkout at my hotel. So when I checked back in, they're like, well, I can't give you the room because it's dirty. I'm like, no, dude, it's my room. It's my room. I'm the one who dirtied it up. So I paid for the other half. I spent another night there. And I actually caught the next flight, the same itinerary the following day, but it wasn't actually available to the public. That flight was not available to the public. So what I had to do is I actually had to buy a one-way ticket to Quito. Mm-hmm. Then I had to fly home as an employee. I can't talk about it, but I'll just say this. I have employee access.
I can't go into detail.
Yeah. I have employee access on an airline. And I bought in as a paid employee one way home. And that's how I did it. So I got home and it cost me a lot of money to get home, but I just wanted to go home because the reason why I wanted to go home is because they robbed me of my peace. They robbed me of my peace. Now I could have waited till Tuesday or Wednesday to come home, but work had to get done. Things needed to get delegated. I had my cars that needed to get fixed. There's just a lot of things that it just, the intangibles that needed to be fixed, and my peace was robbed. And I'm like, you know what? Once my peace is robbed, I don't give a fuck. I'm ready. I'll go to jail over that. I'm like, and that was kind of where I was. I didn't give a fuck.
Send me to jail.
Send me.
I ain't scared to go.
I ain't scared to go to jail. Yeah. It was tossing salads. yeah. So.
I can't wait to go back. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. But yeah, dude. I mean, I would just say this: when I snap, you don't want to be around me. You don't want to be around me. I didn't give a fuck. I was in a third world country. I called everybody, every bitch and hoe. I didn't give a fuck, dude. But the main thing was you're not gonna silence me. You're not gonna ignore me. You're not gonna fucking fuck me over at my expense without hell to pay. And I embarrassed the motherfuckers. And that's probably why they did nothing to me, because I fucking humiliated them. You know what I'm saying? I didn't give a fuck. I did not care. Did not care. And I was willing to go to jail for it. I didn't care. Didn't care.
Yeah. You was all in. You was fully vested, huh?
Yep. I was willing to go and take that ride. And I already know how that works. They hog tie you and throw you in the back of the fucking truck. And yeah, they put you all in the back of the bus and shit. Back in there with the chickens. So then let me tell you something else. Then I was playing Baccarat out there in Colombia. Let me tell you something. Them motherfuckers out there, they cheat. I caught them bitches cheating, and they kicked me out of the casino there because I caught them cheating. They're trying to change the rules in the middle of the game. After I beat them, they're like, "Oh no, you can't do that." I'm like, dude, you can't change the rules in the middle of the game. So my advice to anybody is do not gamble in Colombia because the game is fixed. They doctor the rules of the game. The game is not the same as in any other country.
Now I would say this: were you gambling? Did you do all your gambling in one spot, or did you go to multiple spots to do your gambling?
Multiple.
Okay.
Multiple.
Was it the one spot that did that to you, or
Yeah.
was it all three spots started flipping?
One particular one, but it was the one where you actually win real money. The other ones, their table limits are so low, you really can't. It's pointless.
Yeah.
It's pointless. Their table limits are so low, you cannot win exponentially. It's pointless to even gamble.
Yeah.
It's laughable.
What's the max limit on these tables?
At the shit tables, the maximum limit was 500,000 pesos, which is maybe $125. At the bigger table, which is 2 million, which is 500 US. So the first game that I beat them for a little over 9 million of their money, which is like, I don't know, what is that like? $2,500, which is a good number for me, because $2,500 in Colombia lasts you a month.
Yeah.
That's a month's salary right there.
You good.
So I beat him hard. Then the day before that, I beat him for like 1.3 million, So I beat him for like roughly like between $3,000 and $4,000, So I only brought $5,000 with me. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to put this money to work, So my whole trip was free. Everything was free. It was awesome. So then what they did was they started doctoring the rules in the middle of the game. And I'm like, yeah, dude, that's some fuck shit. Then I got into it with one of their big heads that actually runs the place. That's another thing. Them casinos there are not privately owned. They're not publicly owned. They're privately owned. And I'll just say that. And I got into it with a big head that actually, runs the place. And it's like, you don't want to play. This is the second time I've had problems there. And my suspicions are reality. So there's this guy, he's a degenerate. He's throwing cards at the dealer. He's throwing cards at the pit boss, and they're just taking it. And I'm just kind of staring at them, and I'm like, what? You're really going to put up with this shit? So basically, them people are there, and they run it, and they own it, they control it. And that's all I can say. So my advice is just don't game there. Just don't. Don't.
Do you want to get a name of the place?
No.
Nah, man, we got some exciting news for the people, man.
No.
The King Start of the Day podcast has a sponsor.
We do.
Yes, sir.
We do.
If you like to elaborate, we're gonna have the link in the description where you can get these amazing products.
Yeah.
Man, would you
want
like
to grab it? Yeah, go grab it.
Elaborate, man.
Well, basically, the first product that we have is kind of like an emulator. It's like a Game Gear. You got it? I think it's right next to you.
Right here. We go.
Yeah. So,
What it is.
yeah. So essentially, basically, what this is kind of like a emulator. It's the size of like a Game Gear. Okay. It has Game Boy Advance, MAME emulators, arcade emulators, NES games, Game Boy Advance, Super Famicom, Genesis, and Super Nintendo, and Atari. So it has 10,000 games that are preloaded on it, and you don't have to sit there and run it through a, what do you call it? Like a, what is that? What's the word? What do you call that? It's basically you don't have to run it through a third party. You don't have to run it through a computer. It's all standalone.
Yeah.
So the beauty of it is it's a table of contents. You could sit there and just go through all the games. It's preloaded. You can actually flip through it. It has save cartridges on it. The thing is amazing.
Yeah,
You sit
man.
there and play Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, Ultimate Mortal Kombat 4, King of the Fighters. It
And
has
all the classics
yeah,
on it,
all the
man.
classic games. Donkey Kong, Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario 1, 2, 3, all your NES games. Everything is on there, and you could actually load the ROMs on there. So if the ROM is not on there, you can load it on there. Has an SD card on there. This thing is absolutely amazing. This thing is absolutely amazing. I mean, it's full, 1080p. You know, it's USB charged. It's amazing.
The controls look good.
Yes.
Nothing cheap about it.
No, not at all. Absolutely fantastic. So, the factory actually sent this to me to field test it, and I absolutely love it. I love it. I asked them to do maybe one firmware update to it, and that's really about it. So I don't even know the actual name of this thing, but it is dope. So this is it. It's amazing. You can sit there and play your Double Dragon, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Super Street Fighter 3, Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter 2, the Rainbow Edition, the Champion Edition, the
Samurai Showdown.
Samurai Showdown 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's got all your old school fucking Neo Geo games on there.
Man.
Yeah, it's
all
amazing.
Your shooters, man, all your space games, everything, bro.
Yes.
Everything is on there, man.
Yes, it is amazing. You gotta get one. You gotta get one.
We got a couple comments, man, came in. What's up, Shaker?
What we got?
Says, we do, and I need it inside. What do you need inside?
Huh?
You need that inside, bro?
Hold on. I don't even see the chat. Oh, we do. I need it. Huh? I don't get that. I have no idea. All right.
Let us elaborate, Shaker.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Well, we appreciate you tuning in.
Well, appreciate you too. Whatever that means. Thank you. All right. But,
Jeez.
yeah, I don't know what that means.
Mm-hmm. It's a bunch of different ways you can take that, no pun intended.
Yeah. I got a girl.
Yeah.
So I ain't putting nothing inside nothing but my old lady. So let's see, we got here docs. Let me go back to chat. Pull the chat screen back up. All right, so that's there. So so we have that, and then we have a drone, right?
Yes, sir.
We got a drone
M8 Pro.
Yeah. So
yes, sir. 4K, man. Optical flow, dual optical flow 4K camera, and a standalone 4K camera bottom. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I think it's very cool. It's got like the R2D2 built into it, so basically it doesn't crash. It's got the built-in batteries. You get about maybe 30 minutes of flights. 4K runs through. It has the standalone controller, RF controller, and you can also connect it to your smartphone. Mm-hmm. So it's pretty cool. It moves really fast. Goes to probably about 15 knots, which is very fast for a drone.
Yeah.
So it goes up to the 400 square feet. 400 feet in the air, which is really high.
Yeah.
Or as far as FAA allows it, because I didn't realize FAA can actually interfere with it and shut that thing right down. So. Pretty cool device. It follows you around. It actually has self-leveling. It has the X and Y intercept where you cause it to start and land. You push the button, it lands, just lands the way you want. So you can do all your YouTube videos. It follows you around. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, man. So if somebody like me, man, you're trying to shoot your music videos.
Yeah.
Man.
Give it a try.
I'll let you guys, man. Make sure you check the description later on. We're going to get that in there for you.
Yeah. Check it out.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, man. So that is one of our first sheet trucking. Congratulations, guys. Thank you.
How to do it?
Yes. Golf clap.
Moving on up
to the east side. We finally got a piece of the pie.
Yeah.
Things don't down on the me don't burn on the grill. Yeah. I don't know the lyrics.
Just to get up that hill.
We sell dry cleaning. Yeah, we take tokens and Bitcoin.
Shout out to Miss C Trucking, man.
Shout out to Sheree.
If you're trying to get into the trucking business,
Shout out
you're
to
a
Ray
female
Ray.
driver. They have the largest female trucking community in the country, in the nation. You want to get the information? You want to get in the game?
Gonna put her number up.
Hey, SheTrucking.com. Go straight to SheTrucking.com, man. She is in the company.
SheTrucking.com. F.O. Sachi. So
and they are involved with a lot of good organizations, man. If you would like to donate also too, you can donate on SheTrucking.com, man. They're tied into a bunch of organizations that do good things in the community for needy people, man.
F.O. Sachi.
Reach out.
Shout out to She Trucking.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to She Trucking.
Keep trucking.
Mm-hmm. Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm talking
You
about?
want to win, my friend, and keep trucking.
That song jams.
Yeah, it's available on Spotify, man. Keep trucking.
Put some respect on my name.
Exactly.
Y'all understand my name? Y'all saying my name? Put some respect on it. Stop.
You hear me, Woody?
You know what I'm talking
What's
about?
happening?
What's happening? You heard me? Let's see what we got
What's
here.
happening, baby?
Let's see, man. Let's see. What we got here? I hate airlines. How I got kicked out of the airport. If you were fat, you wouldn't be talking to me like this. So let me tell you a story. So on my way home, yeah, you gotta love this. So on my way home, I'm on my flight from Quito to Houston, and I'm just minding my own fucking business, you know. And I'm over there. I got like it's so the flight leaves at I think at like 1:40. It's a red eye flight. 1:45 a.m. lands at 5:50. So I'm just minding my own fucking business. I'm watching that fucking Tom Cruise movie where he's a drug dealer, like the Blow movie.
Oh, Made in America.
Yeah, I'm watching that shit.
That's a good movie.
Oh, it's a great movie. So I'm watching that movie, and I'm just kind of just jamming my fucking Spotify. And I got my Wi-Fi on, and I'm just jamming my Spotify, and I'm wearing my AirPods. This bitch next to me, and I noticed like when she sat down, she's kind of like an attractive woman. But one thing I thought that was really weird was her boyfriend was sitting right behind me. I'm like, why are y'all not sitting together? I thought that was very weird. You know, and I'm like, all right. So this bitch sits right next to me. And I kind of look at her. I'm like, all right, whatever. And I just kind of thought that it was weird that her dude was sitting behind her. So anyway, so I'm just kind of minding my own fucking business. So she's over here like doing this shit to me, like trying to get my attention. And she's like, excuse me. I'm like, what? She's like, can you turn your music down? I'm like, what? It's like, can you turn your music down? It's too loud. I can hear it. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, bitch, we're on a fucking plane. I'm like, are you, I just kind of snapped. I'm already irritated. I'm like, are you
snakes on this
fucking plane? I'm like,
Nigga, when my name come up, respect it. Let's go. Stop
Yeah.
playing with my fucking name. All
Yeah.
three of y'all. Stop playing with my name.
so I'm just like, I'm like, bitch, are you really listening to yourself? She's like, I can hear your music. Can you turn it down? Like, not can you please turn it down? Can you turn it down? And I'm just like, and I'm looking at her. I'm like, you know what's funny? I'm like, if you were fat, you wouldn't be fucking talking to me like this. I'm like, what? I'm like, if you were fucking fat, you would not be talking to me like this because clearly you're pretty privileged. There's something fucking wrong with you. I'm like, you need to sit down and shut the fuck up and mind your own goddamn business or put your music on and leave me the fuck alone. And so then I'm looking at her, dude. I'm like, you got a fucking problem, dude. I will fuck you up, dude. If you have anything you want to say to me, you need to check your bitch. I'm like, mind your own fucking business and put your goddamn music on and leave me the fuck alone. That's exactly what I said. I'm like, if you were fucking fat, you wouldn't be fucking talking to me like this. That's exactly what I said. I mean, the audacity of this motherfucker. To sit there and tell me, turn your headphones down.
And that's when you got the slapping and shaking people.
Oh, bro. Dude, I'm just numb to people right now. It's just like, dude, who, the audacity. You gotta see what I'm saying? It's like, if you're wearing your fucking AirPods, that means I'm in my zone. Leave me the fuck alone. We're on an airplane and you have all this goddamn airplane noise going on.
Ambient noise all around.
Ambient noise going on all around. You don't have your headphones on. You're over here sleeping or whatever it is you're doing. I don't fucking care. I'm in my little spot. Leave me alone. Don't talk to me. I don't know you.
Alone.
I don't know you. Talk to your fucking dude behind you that you're punking behind you. Why is he sitting behind you? You know what I'm saying? Have a conversation with him. You know what I'm saying? So he's kind of looking at me like, I'm like, dude, dude, you need to check your fucking bitch.
Do something.
No, I literally, I'm telling you, I'm like kind of like this. I'm like, dude, check your fucking bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, if you got something to say, I will fuck you up too. You know?
Got the right one, baby.
I'm like, I'm not in the mood. I'm just so not in the mood. If I'm going to get into it with the army, I will totally get into it with you. You know, you are the least of my worries at this point. You know, all I want to do is I want to go home and you're robbing me. You're robbing me of my peace. Am I wrong? I'm literally in my own little fucking 4 square foot box. And you want to cross my imaginary line. Leave me the fuck alone.
What's that saying? I'm all about kicking ass and chewing gum, and I'm all out of gum.
Oh, bro, literally my peace was robbed. Number one, I'm sick. I want to go home. I've already been robbed of my peace I've overstayed and I had to pay money. Yeah. Now, granted, I had to cancel that flight. Yeah. I lost money on that flight and I had to pay cash money to get home on this flight. You know what I'm saying? Because there was nothing available till Tuesday. So I'm just like, oh, I've had enough of this shit. You know? So, yeah, dude, I was going to beat a bitch up. I'm like, I don't care, dude. I was going to beat a bitch up. I'm like, leave me the fuck alone. I'm like, do you understand how stupid you sound? Excuse me, sir, you're chewing gum. I can hear it pop. Like,
he's about that life, huh?
Yeah. And so I'm just...
It can go down today. And I mean, it can really go down. This plane can go down.
Bro. And then she started speaking to me in Spanish like I was stupid. First she speaks to me in English. Then she starts speaking to me in Spanish like I'm stupid, like I don't understand her. It's just like, wow, dude. You know? It's just like, you have racism, you have classism. You know? And these are just things I just can't deal with. And then you just have people that just don't respect you. Mm-hmm. They just don't respect you. It's like, I don't care what you got going on in your world, but whatever it is that's going on in your world, I just feel the need to voice my opinion about you, you know? And that I just felt like I was being robbed. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's like, you know, there's nothing more aggravating than people that feel that they're entitled to rob you of your peace or they feel that they're entitled to disrespect you and they don't even know you. Mm-hmm. You know?
Mm-hmm. You don't know me, fool.
Yeah. You just want to be cool. You know, but yeah, bro. Listen, we got here. Post-COVID cough, casino story part 1. Oh, the great chip. Yeah, dude. Let me tell you a story. Shout out to the LaBerge Casino. Like, for real. This portion of King David Super Show is brought to you in part by Diet Dr. Pepper when you just need more. LaBerge Casino, thank you for your money. Thank you for your money. And you don't drive Ferrari, you ain't shit. You don't drive Ferrari, you ain't shit.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Winning.
Let me see.
Yeah, so let me tell you a story about...
we got another comment.
What we got here?
They say, why does the screen say sports?
Oh, yeah, huh? That is a great question.
Hey, because there's some boxing coming up.
Yeah.
And you know, we big boxing fans over here.
No, Sheree, what happened was I was doing a fucking sports thing and I forgot to fucking fix it. So let me do that right now.
It's all good, though. But hey, there's some big fights coming up, though, right?
Yeah, Devin Haney and, well, it's kind of okay. The rumor has it that Devin Haney and Gervonta Davis will be fighting in Saudi Arabia for a lot of money.
Yeah.
So we shall see.
You also got Mayweather and Pacquiao, too.
Yeah, that is correct. Mayweather and Pacquiao is a done deal. That's actually, it's already, what's the podcast? Stand by. I'll fix this.
If the good Lord says that the Texans are going to the Super Bowl.
They actually did fantastic. I was really proud of them.
H-Time.
Let's see. H-Time represent. Let's see. Transition. There we go. Problem solved. Thank you, Sheree.
Hey, she's a marketing master.
Thank you, Sheree. Now, does this look better? Bam. How you like that one? Okay. All right. So, what'd you say? Who's going to the Super Bowl? That is a great question. Who's in the playoffs right now?
Well, the Texans got to play the Ravens.
I think Texans are going to be the Ravens. Who else you got?
Yeah, I'm only worried about the Texans, bro. That's it. Lord from the soil.
Alexa, who's in the NFL fucking what is it?
You got
playoffs.
You got
Alexa, who's in the NFL playoffs?
You got some money on the Miss She Trucking? You betting?
Alexa, who's in the NFL playoffs?
From JagrinJosh.com. In the 2024 NFL playoffs, the Green Bay Packers and Houston Texans secured wildcard spots alongside the Cleveland Browns, Detroit Lions, Los Angeles Rams, and Pittsburgh Steelers.
We already beat the Browns.
Okay. I would say now. Okay, so who are we playing next?
We play the Ravens.
Okay, I would say it would be the Houston Texans against the Green Bay Packers in the Super Bowl. So if there's no Kansas City Chiefs or no 49ers, it's going to be the so the 49ers and the Chiefs are out.
What you looking at?
No, I'm asking. I don't know.
I don't know.
If the 49ers and the Chiefs are out, I thought the 49ers are in. So let's try this again. Alexa, who is in the NFL, AFC, NFC?
The game between Bengals and Bills that was supposed to take place Monday, January 2nd has been canceled.
Alexa, who is in the NFL playoffs right now?
In the NFC playoff standings, the 49ers are first in the NFC West. The Cowboys are first in the NFC East.
They lost.
The
I
thought the Cowboys
Buccaneers are
lost.
first in
They
the
lost.
NFC South. And the Lions are first in the NFC North, with the Rams and
The Lions
Packers in the
won.
wild card. While in the AFC, the Chiefs are first in the AFC West. The Ravens are first in the AFC North.
Okay,
the
so
Bills are first in the AFC East. And the Texans are first in the AFC
Okay.
South.
I would
with
say
the
this.
Browns, Dolphins, and Steelers in the wild card.
Okay. I would say this. In our division, we're supposed to play against the Chiefs then, right? So if we can beat the Chiefs, I don't know, it's very 50-50 because the Chiefs are damn good. So I would say, I don't know, I think we might choke. I would say it's probably the Chiefs against the Green Bay Packers. What do you think?
I'm strictly staying Texans all the way, baby.
Well, I'm a realist. So Chiefs, Green Bay Packers. That is my prediction. She trucking? What do you got?
Hey, you never know, bro.
She trucking, do you like football, first of all?
Yeah, she like men in tights.
Men in tights?
She like men in tights.
You like Robin Hood? Let me see. Does that work? She likes Robin. She likes men in tights. So she's like P.Diddy, huh? That's funny. So, dude, what's the story on that, man? That's all over the place.
Bro, but it's crazy though, man. I'm gonna tell you this, man. The media likes to push certain things out front and keep other things in the back.
So what do you really think the narrative is? In all seriousness, what has he done or what is he trying to do?
So like,
why is he being canceled?
You got P.Diddy and you got all his things. Everything he's done in the past is catching up.
Why is he being canceled though?
It's catching up with him, man. People coming out in the open. It's that time, man. Like one thing I noticed too, man, when these people are caught up doing a lot of illegal things or bad things, they succeed for so long, and then when they start to have a conscience, that's when the system goes, nah. We finna take you down. You ain't finna leave on your own accord.
I'm a firm believer that when the devil comes to collect, he comes to collect when you ain't ready. When you ain't ready.
But the thing about it too, also too, like they got this everywhere. You see P. Diddy everywhere. Okay, the thing with Jonathan Majors, you saw it everywhere. But at the same time, you got an Oklahoma basketball player, Josh Giddey, who was having an underage relationship, and they was keeping that on the hush.
Is he white?
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
So you didn't see that blasted everywhere, but you seeing Jonathan Majors getting vilified. And we're seeing P. Diddy get vilified, but there's so many people with receipts on Diddy.
Yeah. But that's been going on for years. Even Usher was talking about that shit when he was a teenager. Yeah, he's like, would you have your kids around? I was like, hell no. Yeah,
and it's like, hey, bro, it's like it's catching up, man. People are writing books. There's so many.
A lot of people died. People have died writing books about,
It's one thing to die, and it's one thing to get a hit put out on you. Yeah. Dying and getting killed are two different things.
But I mean, think about it. Like, allegedly, of course, this is all alleged. So they were talking about the original 5, controlling members of who was Heavy D's record label. The people that founded Diddy was Heavy D. Heavy D put him together. I forgot the name of his label. But all the acting members, he was
with Uptown.
Yeah, all the acting members of that label, they all had receipts on him, and they all were gonna do tell-alls on him.
Up stinking,
and they all end up dying. Yeah, they all ended up dying. So I don't know, man. So
one thing I don't like when people say, "Oh, when they passed away, they left us." Those people got murdered.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Can't say that. Like,
they HC'd them.
Say what it is,
They HC'd them. Let's see what we got here. Let me see. You wouldn't be talking to me like that if you were fat. Post-COVID cough. Casino Story Part 1, The Great Chip, along with the staff. Yeah.
This portion of the King David Super Show is brought to you in part by Alexa. Ask Alexa. Play the King's Thought of the Day, Uncensored podcast.
Getting the King's Thought of the Day from Spotify. Now for your podcast. Resuming the King's Thought of the Day podcast.
I want to send a very special shout out to the LeBeur's Casino. Thank you to all your staff, your security, your pit bosses, your dealers. They've always treated me like family. That's one thing I really like about that place. They always are very accommodating to me. Whether you win, whether you lose, they always treat you with respect. Mm-hmm. And that's all I ask for. If I win, like, or if I lose like a big boy. If I win, I win. You know, we had an incident, like right around the New Year, and this guy, I was playing Baccarat, and normally I always play by myself. There was this one high roller that I actually sat on the table with him 2 days prior with him. We actually made money together. Mm-hmm. And I had no issues with the guy, you know, older Indian gentleman. And anyway, so I sit down on the table. I actually asked permission. I'm like, hey, can I sit on your table? He's like, yeah, no problem. So we're playing Bach, and he's kind of betting a little rogue, and he's losing. So he probably lost like maybe $10,000, $15,000, whatever. I bought in around 25 grand. So I'm playing with the guy, and I'm kind of betting semi-aggressive for my bankroll that I had. I'm kind of betting a little aggressive.
Yeah.
I'm betting, 20% hands, which you're not really supposed to do. You're not supposed to do that. So, but again, what's done is done. So I think I'm down about 10K. And so I bet 5K on this hand. I win. Mm-hmm. So I'm only 5K away from breaking even. So anyway, so I bet the 5K on the next hand. The guy bets against me. So no big deal. I win the 5K. I'm excited. So I hit the table. I slam the table. The chip falls off the table. This is a $5,000 chip, folks. The chip falls off the fucking table and nobody can find it. And I get kind of annoyed because it's like I'm talking to the staff and I'm like, hey, where's my fucking chip? Because I saw they paid me, but nobody can locate where it is. So they start talking stupid to me, or whoever the casino boss or whatever it was talking stupid to me, like, you're responsible for your own chips. I'm like, the fuck I am. I'm like, no, I'm not. Not while I'm sitting on the table. There's RFIDs on these chips. Okay? They can be tracked. Mm-hmm. So anyway, so I start losing my temper. Again, I'm going full Dave, you know what I'm saying? When I feel like I'm being cheated at my expense, I kind of lose my shit. You kind of seeing the pattern here? When fuckery happens at my expense, I lose my shit. So anyways, needless to say, nobody can find my chip, and then the games continue, and I'm losing because this is the bet that I would be betting. I would have probably won 25,000. I would have won the next 5 hands. Anyway, so I'm losing my shit. So I'm like, I'm going to humiliate these motherfuckers. I start screaming. So I'm like, you motherfuckers going to let this motherfucker rob me. So security comes behind me, and I know all the security. I know the people that actually watch me on the cameras. So they walk up to me, and they're like, come on, Dave, what's going on? I'm like, look, guys. If I'm wrong, just prove me wrong. That's all I ask. If I'm fucking wrong, man, just prove me wrong, and I'll leave. I'll leave like a big boy. But I'm not wrong. I'm like, somebody stole my fucking chip. My chip is missing. It's a $5,000 chip. Mm-hmm. Next thing you know, 4 security guards walk up to the guy to the left of me, and they're like, we can do this the easy way. We can do this the hard way. You can't steal in the casino, folks. You cannot. Mm. This fucking bitch next to me stole my chip. So when I hit the table, it landed in his chair, and he put it in his pocket, and he thought he could actually get away with it. That's the crazy part. The crazy part was the motherfucker actually thought that he could fucking get away with it. So they fucking picked his ass up, and they kicked him out, and they banned him. So shout out to the Reversed Casino. Thank you. Thank you for all your hospitality, and I just appreciate your loyalty. You know what I'm saying? Even though when I lost my shit, and then after that, Pit Boss kind of walked up to me. He's like, look, Dave, I would have did the same thing if I were you. I would have lost my shit. And you were within your rights and this, that, and the other, and we were wrong. We own it. So I appreciate it. You guys just kind of just being accountable, for, that fuck shit that happened, Yeah,
$5,000 ain't nothing to sneeze at.
No, hell no, dude. So then after they kicked him out, I went over to Barstools, had dinner, and then I came back and I won $6,000, and I'm like, cool. Well, I got my money back, and I won some money, and I went home. So, it's just. I don't know, guys. I mean, this is the life that I live. This is what I do, So it's just like principalities in this. I'm about to fuck you up, Smokey.
Consequences and repercussions.
So yeah, man. So I wanted to send a special shout out to Reversed Casino. Thank you guys for always just looking out for me, even when I'm not looking out for myself. Thank you. So I just want to, personally, thank you for all your being hospitable and just looking out for me, even when I'm, again, not looking out for myself. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see what we got here.
And doing the right thing.
Mm-hmm. Lake Charles, New Orleans Casino, Will the Great. I don't know. Let's see. Bribing women $1,000 per pound. They lose. They can't lose weight if you paid them. You know, it's funny how women say that, oh, I'm going to lose weight. You know, the new year comes around. Like they start buying these leotards and this, that, and the other. They try to go to the gym and they don't lose an ounce.
It's a mind state.
Let me tell you something, people.
I'm sore right now because I'm trying to stick to mine, man. Your boy trying to get it back, trying to get back in.
Let me tell you something. Losing weight is a fucking... Getting healthy is a mindset, okay? I lost 160 pounds, okay? That is a fucking mindset, people. It's not like just some shit, I'm just going to just diet and just starve myself for a week, and then what happens is you rehydrate. Boxing is the best example. You could lose all the weight that you want, but it's not healthy weight. All you're doing is you're losing water weight. And what happens is the first time you eat, you rehydrate and you gain it all back overnight. You know, It takes time to lose fat. Okay, you have to go into ketosis. So like I kind of porked up a little bit. Like when you know, like when my girlfriend was here for like a couple of weeks, she was actually over here, and I got up to like 163. I've never been that big, bro. I haven't been that big in like fucking 7 years. Mm-hmm. So I got up to 63 and I was just kind of like, my clothes weren't fitting anymore. And I'm like, man, this is bullshit, bro. This is bullshit. So I told him, like, I'm going to go on a fucking diet. So I went on a water fast for like a week and a half. And I lost like 12 pounds. I lost 12 pounds in like a week and a half. Yeah. Got that shit right off me. And I'm like at fucking 151 right now.
Yeah. I remember, man, back in the day for a little bit, man, I did straight fruits and vegetables, juice and water. Yeah. And man, I lost 15 pounds. I lost like a pound a day.
Yeah.
And my energy was up though, man. My skin was super clear. My thought, my thinking was clear. I felt good. My energy was off the charts. My clothes were just loose.
Yeah.
You know?
That's how you know your clothes start to fall off and you start kind of looking sick. You know? Remember when we worked over at the gas company and we were all just getting skinny?
They
you're
were
like, bro,
so hard. We was only getting 4 hours.
You start seeing your neck. He's like, dude, man, I can see the bones of your neck, man. You look sick. Yeah. You know? I got real skinny there. I lost a lot of weight.
I went from 198, 200 pounds to like 170.
Yeah, T-Swin, guys. T-Swin went to the NFL Combine before that job, folks. He was big. Yeah. He had the sticky gloves and everything, man.
Yeah, I came out, because you helped me.
Yeah, I was throwing routes with him. I was doing routes with him.
He was helping me do my 5, 10, 5 shuttle times and 40-yard dash times.
Yeah, T-Swin actually scored well in the Combine. He did. He did well.
Yeah. I was just trying to get a job, man.
J-O-B. Get it. J-O-B.
The word for today is job.
J-O-B. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So, yeah, bro. So, like, I got fucking skinny. Mm-hmm. And one thing that I've learned, people, is like, you know, it's your diet it's okay. If you're trying to lose weight, lay off the sugar. Okay, that's how I did it. It's all about intake and fucking sugar. If you cut the sugar out of your system, you will lose weight. And it's funny, like my girlfriend, you know, she's like around 120, 121, and we had this ongoing bet. I told her I'd give her $10,000 if she could lose 10 pounds. Babe, that bet is still on. You lose 10 pounds, I will give you $1,000 a pound. Mm-hmm. It's been 2 years, bro. She's at 121. Yes. 121. And then she lied one time and she was over there doctoring the fucking the scale, and I could tell that she was cheating because she was like the scale was near her bed, which means her feet were on it. She was cheating, trying to adjust the fucking weight. I'm like, no, I need to see you standing on it. Yeah. So
over here in this open space,
there was
over
no
here.
fucking way she was at 116 overnight. I'm like, no fucking way. Bullshit. I'm like, I want to see you standing on it. And then she got on the scale, it was like 121, 119, 121. Like, I knew you're fucking lying. I offered her $10,000 to lose 10 pounds.
You got a lot of people, man, that believe that weight is hereditary.
It is not. That is the biggest fucking lie ever. I'm big bone because my daddy big bone.
Your eating habits are hereditary for most people.
Yeah, you have shitty eating habits, and people eat because it's muscle memory. They're just bored. They eat because they're conditioned to fucking eat.
Exactly, and that's the way they were brought up. So they're used to it. You know, they're used to it. Yeah, you change your eating habits. You can lose weight just by changing your eating habits like we're talking.
Yeah.
You don't even have to go hit the gym. Just change the way you eat and what you put in your body.
Well,
and you'll see the
main trick in all seriousness, dieting. The main trick in dieting, actually weight loss, is the diet first. People have it.
Yeah.
The misconception is I got to go to the gym and let me get no. You go to the gym last. You go to the gym after the weight comes off,
It's
and
a
then you
lifestyle.
sculpt. Yeah, that's a lifestyle change. The trick is, like, when I went through my weight loss, I did not go to any gym. I lost all my weight first. I was weak. I probably could have got beat up by a 9th grader. I had no energy, nothing. And then I had to rebuild and sculpt. That's the trick. And then you got to lay off the sugar. You got to lay off the sugar, and you have to kind of condition yourself. So it's like, look, it's a lifestyle change. Once you condition yourself to this type of eating habit, that's the way you stay. You're allowed maybe one cheat day, but the problem is if I cheat, I feel it. It's horrible. I can't have sugar. I can't. I'm on a no sugar diet, so everything with me is Splenda or diet. You know, shout out
sugar,
Diet
man.
Dr. Pepper. Yeah, it's
Man-made sugar is bad for you.
It is horrible for you.
And they also, research said it leads to cancer.
That
It feeds cancer.
Yep.
Also, too, man, they say that sugar triggers the same parts of the brain as a class 3 narcotic.
Yep.
Cocaine,
it is 8 times more addictive than heroin.
Yeah.
But it's legal. Perfectly fucking legal. But let's give it to the kids. Hypertension, it causes dementia, gives you brain fog, and gives you cancer.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Yeah. Now, does sugarcane, turbinado give you that? No.
We're just saying this for educational purposes.
Yeah.
We're not doctors, though, but the research, man, the research is there. Look into it for
The
yourself.
research doesn't lie. The numbers don't lie.
Yeah.
You know?
And watch how you drastically change when you remove it from your diet.
Oh, it's interesting. Like, for example, like if you were just to go on a no sugar diet for a week, you will lose probably like 15 pounds.
Yeah.
Your body will go into ketosis and your body will go into fucking shock because it's so used to eating that it's eating off that energy. Yeah. Yeah. And then you go through the weird withdrawals. It's like when you wean yourself off of soda, it's interesting. Like, the high fructose corn syrup and all the sugar that's in there, it changes your personalities when you don't have it. Mm-hmm. When you don't, like, for example, if I don't have, like, I'm being dead serious. There's a lot of chemicals in this. Now, granted, shout out to Diet Dr. Pepper. You just need more.
A lot of man-made chemicals.
There's a lot of chemicals in this shit.
Yeah.
When you wean yourself off of this, it changes your personality where it's like, I need it. It's like a cigarette, and you get angry, when you don't have it. I can't tell you there's not one day that goes by where I don't drink a diet soft drink. There's shit in there, people. Period. It's the truth,
And the body has to try to convert it into something that it recognizes.
Now think about it. Now think about this. Now, do we crave apples and pears and cherries? Fuck no. You know what I'm saying? There's sugar in there, natural sugar, but do you crave it? Nope.
And those are good live food,
Nope.
Naturally hydrated.
Nope. Do I crave water? Nope. Do I crave soda? Yep. Yeah, there's chemicals in there, man. Mm-hmm. Why does he have all these banned substances in our food in America, but they're
banned in other countries around the world?
Yeah, in your ketchup, your soda, all these substances they have in our food and American food is banned in foreign countries.
Yeah,
especially like food color.
And we
Red 5.
We lead everybody in medical costs and diagnosis, man, like cancer diagnosis.
Yep.
In the world.
Yep.
It's a big business, man. Big pharma.
Big pharma, bitch. Big pharma, bitch.
Like they say, man, it's the truth. It's not in the cure. It's in the comeback.
Yep. You're writing a book right now, right?
Yeah, you got T-Swin is working on, man, a book, man, one of many. The first book to come, man, is called Love is for Suckers. Suckers.
Tell us about it.
Be coming out soon, man.
You're doing the audiobook now, right?
Yes, it'll be an audiobook coming out to you guys, man. So look for that soon, man.
Yeah.
T-Swin's Love is
Boy,
for
King
Suckers.
Dave was writing a book called The Last American Hustler. Originally it was called God, Why You Punish Me. I changed the name to Last American Hustler because, dude, let me tell you something, man. I honestly feel like a glorified gangster. You know what I'm saying? It's the truth, dude. I'm like literally every day I go to work, I feel like I have to outsmart people. And I literally feel like going to work for me is robbing a bank. That's the way I feel. There's so much trauma that comes along with my line of work. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what do you do? It's like, yeah, well, dude, I'm not here for fun. Dana White talks about this. He's like, I'm not here for fun. You know, I'm here to fucking win. You know what I'm saying? And that's why they don't like me. They don't like me because I'm there to fucking win. I'm not there for their money. I'm not there for their hospitality. I'm there to fucking win. That's it. You know, and it's like every day, it's like, you know, every day above ground for me is a good day. So this is why I live the way that I live. This is why vicariously I just kind of just live like every day like it's my last. You know, your health is your wealth, folks. You know, and every day above ground is a good one. So take advantage of it. Do not take your days for granted, because you have people that are in the hospital that dream to be you. They dream to have a normal day, to feel normal. So while I'm all doped up on all these drugs, all I want to do, people, is feel normal. You know, and that's how people get caught up in this shit. They get caught up in drugs and alcohol and these types of things, is because they're seeking these ailments to feel normal. You know, they just want to feel normal again, and then they get caught up in the shit. Fentanyl, bro, that's some bad shit. God, dude, I saw that shit firsthand, dude. This type of shit, they're just all just, you know, like literally just hunched over,
zombified.
Oh, dude, that shit is so disturbing. It's everywhere. This is a epidemic, people. Fentanyl is bad. It is bad. People are lacing everything with fentanyl. It is bad.
Man, I remember I was driving through downtown Houston. There was a guy walking in the middle of the road. His eyes was rolled back in his head. He had saliva hanging down, snot coming out his nose. He was like,
yeah.
I said,
this is bad,
I said,
people.
Man, the zombie attack happening right now?
This
real?
is bad, people. It's bad. You know, I saw this shit.
Walking
I saw
in the middle of traffic.
I saw this when I was in Colombia. They're just like literally just fucking zombies everywhere. You know, and I'm like, this is bad. This is bad. It needs to be addressed. You know, I know I'm going a little off topic, man, but it's just like, look, we really need to. I don't even know if it's even repairable. You know, it's so far gone. You know, but
it's like, man, you see somebody in that kind of state, what would influence you to want to put that in your body? What about that makes you say, oh man, that's cool, I want to feel that?
Even heroin is a high. This is just something different.
They say,
you know,
it says euphoria. You know,
I don't.
This crap here.
I think it's for people that I honestly believe that people that take fentanyl have given up on life. I kind of feel like that's like, well, you know, I'm living on the street. I ain't got shit going for me. Why go any further? To me, it's suicide. They, you know, it's kind of like, you know, you're in your own little magical little world, but the reality of things is you're just kind of just a carcass. You're just, you know, you're like what's the word? There's a word for this, where you're just kind of you're incubating whatever, but you're in your own little world somewhere else, you know, and that's why they're just kind of like this, but their mind is somewhere else. But in my mind, I believe that people that take fentanyl have truly given up on life because their life is so bad.
Yeah.
They're just like, fuck it. I give up.
Now, man, when I was a kid, I saw people and I saw what drugs did to them. And it just made me afraid. I saw how they lost everything. They went from having a home, a family, and everything, and now to nothing, to seeing them physically change within a year's time.
Yeah.
To looking like somebody completely different. All their teeth gone. Significant weight loss.
Yeah.
Yeah, the crack mouth, you know, the crack jaw.
Yeah.
Also, change in skin color. Looking like the living dead.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The skin looking unlively, man. Oh, it's horrible. I seen that and I was like, why would I even touch something like that? Yeah.
But the sad part is like, how do you even come out of that? You know, you know
what's crazy, man? I had an uncle who used to do heroin and crack, and he came up out of that.
That's different, though. But this is something. To me, this is kind of like, it's just like suicide.
And we was all surprised, bro, because he was out there.
You gotta want it. The main thing is you gotta want it, and you have to kind of hit so far rock bottom, you know, where you're embarrassed and you've lost everything. Where it's like, look, either you want death or you want a new life. And I just kind of feel like people that are in that position, it's like they just want death. They just don't want to be here anymore.
Yeah.
You know? That's the only reason. Like, if you were to ask me, why would I take this? Because you said it. You're like, why?
You want it to be over.
I want it to be over. I would like to maybe magically be in this little magical fairyland in my brain or whatever. But on the surface, I'll just, just rot, basically erode until I'm just done. And that's kind of, it's weird. I was watching videos out there in like, what is it? Oregon, Washington State. They're everywhere. It's horrible, dude. Yeah. It's horrible. And I think in Canada, it's legal there. It's actually fucking legal there. Makes no sense.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah, dude.
I can never get to something like that. I got people depending on me, and I would hate for something like that to take me out of my. When people come to my daughters and say, this is what they remember of your dad.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's the last memory they had of him.
Yeah, I just don't get it. Now, granted, people are lacing things with fentanyl now, so you don't even know. Like, you could be like indirectly like I wanted to get, maybe you're smoking weed and they laced it with fentanyl, or they're cocaine with fentanyl, So people are getting trapped into the shit because people are lacing it with it. It's just bad. It's bad, man. It's just fucking bad. Period. So I'm sorry, guys. It's just a topic that it just highly disturbed me while I was out there. I when I'm abroad, I always take care of many homeless people. I feed a lot. I buy a lot. I take care of a lot of homeless people. I don't talk about it. I don't show it, but I do. I do God's work. And this is why I continue to be successful, I guess, maybe in life. It's just because I take care of the people that can't take care of themselves. I don't know. I just feel compelled to always try to do a good deed for somebody who can't take care of themselves. I do this on a day-to-day basis. I don't talk about it, I don't brag about it, I don't show it, but I do it. And that was one thing that really just disturbed me to my core, was seeing this firsthand. You see it on television, it's one thing, it's another thing we actually see it in person.
Yeah.
And it just truly just, it hurt me to my core. So, but yeah, I don't know if this is even repairable, because it's just flooding everywhere. It's everywhere.
Yeah, because they're showing some people, man, to where it's like it's eroding the inside of their bodies, and their hands and feet are swelling up and rotten. And limbs are having to be amputated. Yeah, you can have that.
Yeah,
I don't want no parts of that, bro.
Yeah, man.
Love myself.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Goodness gracious. All right. We are out of time.
Man, if you're loving the show, man, make sure you hit the like button, man. Subscribe.
We are out of time, but this is actually part one. This is part one of Once Upon a Time in Las Vegas, part one. Tune in next week for Once Upon a Time in Las Vegas, part 2, season finale. Season finale. We are not done. We're not done. Thank you, T-Swin, for making the time to come and see us. I know it's been very rough. It's been almost 8 weeks, I think, since we did our last show.
Life be lifing.
Life be lifing. But we might be going back to Colombia sooner than you think. Thank you.
Picking up packages, dropping packages.
Nothing like that. But thank you.
Flying below the radar.
Fly below radar.
Hey.
Tobacco Joe.
Made in America part 2.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. If you like the show, like, comment, subscribe below. Check us out. We're on every streaming platform. We're on Snapchat, Tidal, AfroPods, Deezer, Twitch, TikTok, Rumble, Instagram, Stitcher. Say Hey Siri, play the King's Song of the Day podcast. We're on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, SiriusXM, Spotify, Pandora, Amazon Music, Audible, CastBox, Radio Public, and Amazon Alexa. Check us out, and we're on YouTube. Check us out. Also, check out the King.
Can't Always Be Wrong podcast.
Can't Always Be Wrong podcast. TTR Media. Storytime with T. Every Wednesday at 6. Oh, it's Alexa.
King's Thought of the Day.
Yeah, see? See? Alexa plays and Hey Siri plays.
And hit the like button, fool.
Hit the like button, fool, motherfuckers. Hit the like button, fool. And we're completely, we are uncensored.
Yeah.
We're uncensored.
Say, then you got some bars for the people?
I have no bars.
The only bars you got on your phone?
Yes. Siri has the bars. So,
Boom.
you have any shout-outs?
Man, shout out to everybody rocking with us all around the world, internationally known on the microphone. It's King David and T-Swin, man, and this has been the King's Thought of the Day podcast.
Yes.
Stay tuned. Hit that notification bell, too.
Yeah. Like, comment, subscribe below, hit the notification bell, check us out, and thank you for everybody who tunes in. Seriously, thank you so much. You know, again, like I said, we got the notification from Spotify, 15th most watched podcast on all of Spotify. Thank you.
And also, make sure you check out the description, man. The products from my sponsor will be in the description
below.
You want to get your hands on this drone or the emulator handheld?
Yeah.
Hit that description, man. Hit
check
that
it out.
link.
We will have it. Thank you. Y'all be cool. Peace out, bitches.